What is up, you guys, and welcome to another Emblem Roy review video. Today's video is going to be my monthly pickup video of everything I picked up in the month of December. Now, if you guys haven't checked out November's, be sure to check it out. I am just dropping it today, so I do apologize for the late videos, you guys. It's just been with the holidays. I have been just kind of backed up a little bit of editing and do all that stuff. I also will be filming my predictions for the 2020 and my review of how my predictions were for 2019, for my goals, for my channels, for my collections and stuff like that. So I'll be filming that, and be sure to check that out right after this video as well. So I gotta say, you guys, it was actually not bad of a month. I got about the same amount of stuff as I did last month. A lot of stuff is being added for my Wii U collection, PS2. I got a lot of NES games. I only got one N64 box, unfortunately, this month, but I'm actually really happy being able to collect that one. I'll also be showing you guys my Christmas gifts that my fiance and my family have gotten me, as well as a bunch of other toys and stuff that I picked up at Goodwill. So to start things off, you guys, I'll go ahead and show you guys the Christmas gifts as well. A lot of this stuff is from my fiance, Selena. And then I have one gift from my oldest brother, Montana, that is video game related, that I'll go ahead and show you guys. So to start it off, you guys, my girlfriend, my fiance, knows that I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan. So one of the things she actually bought me was this Legend of Zelda beanie that I absolutely love. It's great, it's comfortable, it actually keeps my head warm, and I just love the fact that it has the 3 links right here for different positions. The next thing she got me, you guys, was actually something she didn't know that I already had. It is actually a complete season. Let's see if I can focus that for you guys. Sorry for the glare. It is a complete season. A complete season of Legend of Zelda, the anime. A lot of people didn't know there was actually an anime back in the day for Legend of Zelda. It is not one of the best ones. I really wish they would just go ahead and redo it all, because I think that would be an awesome show. The voice acting is kind of just laughable, but it's still pretty awesome. This one is factory sealed, so I'm going to keep this one sealed. I have the complete series. It's actually in my backdrop right there, you guys. So she was a little bummed, but I told her, you know, because this is actually factory sealed, I'm going to keep this factory sealed. So this will be going back on the collection on the shelf on the collectibles on top. The next thing is going to be something that's actually really cool, you guys. I'm really happy for this. It's going to actually be an ocarina. So like I said, Selena knows I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan. It's one of my favorite game series. So she actually bought me a legit working ocarina. I have tried it out a little bit. I am terrible about it, you guys. It's kind of like it reminds me of a flute slash recorder. It has some music notes in here like Happy Birthday, Twinkle Little Star, but for me, I don't want to play those songs. I want to play Legend of Zelda ones, so I actually printed out a sheet of how to play like the Song of Storms, the Song of Time, and stuff like that. So I will probably do just a funny video of just me playing them, but yeah, that'll eventually come down. But to get this ocarina, that's really awesome. The next thing is some clothes. I got Legend of Zelda socks. It is the 8-bit version from Legend of Zelda, just a regular one. Really awesome. It only has one pair of socks in there, but still pretty cool. I don't think I'll be wearing these, just because, simple fact, I don't see these a lot, and I kind of want to just keep them just the way they are right there. Alright, the next thing is going to be another Legend of Zelda item. It is actually a Legend of Zelda heart container light. So what you do is you put the batteries in, you hit the top, and it lights up. It comes with the Triforce, and there's also a rupee one as well. I don't have either the Triforce or the rupee. I'll eventually get those, but just to have something like this, that's actually really cool. I'm really happy for it. The next thing I got is also this Legend of Zelda lanyard. It is a lot of Legend of Zelda stuff, you guys. It is an awesome pick, though. I'm really happy. The lanyard comes with a, you know, pretty cheap Triforce on there as well. But the lanyard's really cool. I might open it up eventually and start using it. But with my luck with lanyards, they usually break after about a couple months. So I'm gonna decide if I want to open it or not. The next thing is actually going to be a gag gift. We always like to try to buy ourselves something for the other, something funny that we could still use. She knew that I needed this for the longest time, but it is actually a hair slash beard straightener. Let's see if I can focus that on that. It's still new, it's still sealed and everything. I haven't opened it up. The reason why she bought it for me in the first place, you guys, is because for the longest time I had a long beard. and it was always just a huge mess, and she was always telling me I needed to straighten it, I had to put oils in it. I never had the time, I never took really good care of it, so I actually cut it down. I cut it earlier this month, and she already had this delivered to the house for Christmas, so she was kind of bummed about that, but I told her eventually I'm going to be growing the beard out. It's already a lot better than what it was when I first got it cut. So I'll hold on to this so that way I can start straightening it and start putting oils and everything in there, take a little bit better care of it. The next two things are actually stuff that I got for my kids. We got them a gigantic egg earlier this year for Christmas, and they each chose something to give me, so that way they got me something for Christmas. Jimmy got me a little Yoshi wind-up toy, which is actually really cool, and then Mackenzie got me this little figurine of Jiraiya from Naruto. See if I can focus that in on there for you guys. I was actually really happy about both of these. Yoshi is one of my favorite characters from Mario, and Jiraiya is one of my favorite from Naruto as well. So these two are pretty cool, really cool. They're going to go on the shelf as well as the collectibles. And the other two items that the other items she got me, Selena got me, was this Legend of Zelda music box. And what you do is you crank this little right here, and it has the little music notes, and it's set for a tune. And these little rivets will actually lift up these bars, creating sound. And they're preset, so you only get to play one song, but it's actually a really cool song, you guys. And I'll let you guys see if you can guess what it is. So, if you guys have a guess what it is, be sure to drop a comment. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone. If you know what it is, drop a comment in there and put your answer in there. That'd be really cool. Unfortunately, you're not going to win anything, but it's definitely still awesome. That was actually really cool. I'm really happy she got me for that as well. The next thing she got me is actually a Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild coloring book. It's really cool. It has a lot of different stuff in here. This is something that I'm going to need to take my time on. I am horrible when it comes to coloring. I am not an artist. I don't know how to color. I don't know how to draw or anything like that. If I had a sketch right here, it would be terrible. So I'm going to definitely take my time and eventually color this in. This is really cool though. I'm really happy for this. This is an awesome gift. I love getting stuff like this. And then the final thing that Selena got me for Christmas is actually what I'm sitting in. She bought me a computer chair. And what's funny is we actually went to Goodwill about a week before Christmas, and I actually found this other computer chair for $7. And it was actually a really nice office chair, and I picked it up and I was really excited for it, but I just didn't have the time to use it yet because we were so busy cleaning the house. So she actually surprised me with this for Christmas. This was actually in the house this came delivered to the house before I bought that chair, and so she was actually pumping me to buy that other chair for our son Jimmy because we put a computer in his room. So now he has that chair that I bought at Goodwill, and I got this one for Christmas. So this is really awesome. It's perfect for gaming, and it's also more comfortable. I'm really happy for it, and it's really an awesome thing. And then finally, the last thing I got is for my brother. He picked this up for me for Christmas, and it's actually off one of my other favorite game series, and it's Kingdom Hearts. Now, what's really cool about this is it's just a bunch of different items in here. Like there's gloves, there's a beanie, there's a scarf, there's pins, there's a little Donald Duck keychain. I would take it out for you guys, but it's a lot of items to show you guys. It's a lot of clothing, but yeah, this is really awesome. I was really happy about this. Selena was actually a little upset because she knows I love Kingdom Hearts more than Legend of Zelda, but she knows I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan, if you can't tell with all my collectibles and everything. So this is really awesome. I was really happy for my brother to pick this up for me. Alright, so let me grab a sip of my Rockstar real quick. So, like the last video, pickup video, I usually like to show the toys and everything first. Oh, I actually forgot about this too. This was another thing Selena bought me. Sorry, babes. The other thing she picked me up was Legend of Zelda letter opener. I actually totally forgot about this. I have so much stuff on my desk right now, you guys. It's completely full to the brink of toys and in games and everything that I need to find places for. But the letter opener is actually really cool too as well. It does actually work. It's actually sharp, so I do have to be careful for that. So yeah, like what I was saying though is a I'll go ahead and show the toys that I got first, and then I'll go into the movies, and then I'll start going through the games. I'll try to keep a particular order when it comes to games, so that way I'm not just going here and there for everything. But there are some stuff that's mixed up, so I'll do my best to try to keep those in line. So the first thing I got you guys was actually just the day after Christmas. I went to Goodwill. We went up to Goodwill to donate some stuff, and then we decided to stop by Cooper store, Double Jumps, just to look around, because you know, I like, when I'm in Vancouver, I like to stop at Double Jump when I can, because I don't get to go there that very often. And one of the things I went and picked up was a Small Soldiers toy. Now, I can't remember his name right now, but this was actually one of my favorite characters from that movie. And it is actually officially from the time, I think it's like 1998 or something like that. Yeah, 1998, made by Hasbro. And so, if you're not familiar with Small Soldiers, it's basically toys are coming alive. This guy decided to put militarized computer chips inside of toys in a new toy line that they wanted to promote so they can get rich and famous and everything like that. And the toys actually came to life, and they were battle with the Commandos versus the Organites. This guy was an Orgonite. I don't have any Commandos right now. This one's my official one, first official one. I eventually will plan on trying to get all the Small Soldier toys. Maybe not the vehicles or anything like that, but at least the figurine. So that's actually a really cool one, especially since it's my favorite one. I paid about $15 for it, so that was actually a good price for a 1998 toy. The next toy I got is actually, it's not full, it's not complete, it's missing its head, which is a real bummer. But for the price that I got for it, I couldn't pass it up. We went to Goodwill earlier this month, and that's when I bought the computer chair. I actually found an Optimus Primal Maximal Transformer toy, and it is from the Beast Wars Transmetal series. And Optimus Primal, actually, if you follow the show, this is when Optimus Primal gets the spark from Optimus Prime and fuses in with him, so he actually gets this upgrade, which gives him like this spaceship battle tank suit and stuff like that, which is really cool. It is missing the head, which is a real bummer. I looked all over the entire shelf to find it. Selena's trying to convince me not to buy it because it was missing its head. But Optimus Primal was one of my favorite Maximals from Beast Wars. So to get this for $2, I couldn't pass it up. That was an awesome deal. Let me try to fix that and adjust that. Camera looks a little out of focus. So that is going to be it for toys. And let's go into movies. So all three of these I found at Goodwill after Christmas. After we went to go donate, we went inside just to, you know, basically look around and all that. And they had a stack of movies that were going for 99 cents. They had games that I picked up as well, and I'll go ahead and show you guys in a bit. But the first two I'm really happy to add to the collection. It's The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Let me see if I can focus that so the glare's not too bad. Yeah, so it comes with about 4 episodes. It's an 88-minute video. It just has the video, just has the DVD. It is actually from Blockbuster, and it's a Blockbuster case, which is also really cool. So it's just 4 episodes. I never watched the show. I know it's on Netflix. I haven't had the chance to watch it, but just to have something, especially video game related, that's a DVD from Blockbuster, I had to pick it up. I think it was like $2 that I spent for. The other one is going to be the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. Let me try to focus in on that. And this is also from Blockbuster, and it comes with 6 episodes on here, and it's just a DVD, but it has the Blockbuster logo right there as well as a sticker. So I love Super Mario Bros. It is one of my favorite Nintendo series. I grew up with the show. I watched the show a little bit. I even watched the movie, but to get these two is actually really cool. And the other thing I got is actually going to be an anime. I don't even know what this is. I saw it was factory sealed, and I love collecting anime. I'll eventually open this probably and take a look at it. It looks like it's just a movie. It's about 45 minutes long, and it's Lucky Star OVA. And I know when it's usually an OVA, it's usually like a remake of the original. It's like a spoof or something like that. Definitely looks kiddie-ish and stuff like that, so I'll definitely check it out. I know nothing about it. Definitely looks cool though. I paid $2 for it as well, so I couldn't pass that up for the collection. Now to get into the games. I know you guys, this is what this channel's for, is specifically for games. So I'll go ahead and get into DS games. Now, Some of these are going to be, I just bought cases that I already had the games for, so I just need to buy the cases. These two, actually I'll just go for all 4 of these, because there's only 4 games, and they're all Pokemon games. Now, I originally had Pokemon, most of the Pokemon games, I was just missing the cases. Like this one, I got a case from Pokemon, for Pokemon Platinum, and I picked this up for Cooper Store. I think I paid $7.99 for each of the cases. I have the game. This one does not have the manual, unfortunately, so I just need to find a manual and make this one complete. I never actually played Platinum. I played Diamond, I played Pearl, but I just never had the chance to play Platinum, so I'll eventually get the time. I'm currently playing Pokemon Heart Gold on my 2DS, and once I'm done with that, I'll probably start Platinum after this. The other one I picked up was Pokemon Diamond. Now, this is actually just case and manual only. I originally was buying this to buy the game with it too. I bought it from Cooper. Cooper wasn't able to find the game, so I just bought the case. I paid 10 bucks for it. I can pick up the game later. It's not a very hard game to find. It's just an expensive one. Usually runs about $30 to $40 just for the game alone. So just to get the case and manual for this, I'll eventually complete it. It's still really awesome. I love this series. Gen 4 is actually one of my favorite gens altogether. The next one is going to be case and manual only. I have the game. I already put the game in here to make this officially complete, and that is going to be Pokemon Black. Now, Pokemon Black and White were not my favorites. It wasn't bad or anything. It's just the graphics to me just didn't really seem that well. I didn't really like the story, the progression through it. I beat both of them when I had it, when I first got them originally. I'll eventually play through this one again. But yeah, just to get this complete is really awesome. I'm eventually trying to go for a complete unbox of all Pokemon games, because I love Pokemon. It's a great series. When it comes to handhelds, now for the systems, I'm going to be eventually going for completes as well. So my goal this year is to just try to get all the Pokemon games complete, ranging from Gen 1 all the way to current gen as well. So, and then finally the last thing is going to be, oh, I can't believe I just dropped that. It's going to be Pokemon Heart Gold. Now, I bought this from Cooper's as well. I bought this actually earlier. I bought all 3 of those the day after Christmas. I went to Cooper Store the week before, and I picked up Pokemon Heart Gold. Now, I already had the big box for it. It's just missing the Pokewalker, but I didn't have the game or the box or anything. And I went and picked it up last week, and it is almost complete. I'm still missing the tray, and I need the Pokewalker for it, but I'll eventually complete it later down the road. So right now, it's just the box with the game inside, and it's complete. I am currently playing this one, and I'm loving every single second of it. I am training right now for the Elite Four, which is taking me a while because I forgot how hard the Elite Four were for this one. The one that's throwing me for a loop, it's not Lance, it's Claire, the Dark Pokemon trainer for the Elite Four. So this one is one of my tops that I'm playing right now. I eventually want to get Soul Silver because I love I love Silver more than Gold for no particular reason. I had both of them growing up, and ever since I traded my Soul Silver into Cooper to get Bomberman the Second Attack at PRG, not last year but the year before, I've regretted it. So to get this one, I'm really happy. Alright, now to go into PlayStation games, you guys. I actually picked up some PlayStation games, believe it or not, at Goodwill. This was after Christmas when we went to go buy the rest of this stuff, and I stumbled upon some PS1 games. Now, they're not great titles or anything, they're a bunch of sports titles. Like, I got PGA Tour 97 complete, I paid $1 for that. Motor Racer World Tour for the PS1 complete. I paid $2 for that. 10 Pin Alley, I actually didn't realize this, but it's missing the back. I paid $1 for it, so I'm not too worried for it. I'll eventually buy another one just to replace that one, because I like to keep them complete. And the last one is going to be Triple Play 2001. Now, like I said, sports titles, but I don't run across PS1 games, especially at Goodwill. I kind of wish we went to more Goodwills just to see what else, because they were having a really good bargain there. But yeah, that was actually pretty cool. So I'm going to cut this real quick, you guys, just because my camera is about to stop, so I need to restart it up. So just wait 1 second. Sorry about that, you guys. I had to cut that clip right there because my camera was about to stop. So to go into it, you guys, I got one Switch game to show you guys. This one is actually not originally supposed to be a physical. I got this shipped over. It's an import, and I picked the same up for my other brother for Christmas as well because I just recently bought him a Switch for his birthday, and it's Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII remastered for the Nintendo Switch. Now mine is still factory sealed, you guys. I eventually will start playing both of these on my Nintendo Switch. I already have played Final Fantasy VII, but to get this is really awesome. It's a Japanese import that was translated to English because they just never gave a physical release. They gave a physical release for 10, 10 and a half, and 12. So to get this and add this to my collection is really awesome. The next one is a PS4 game, you guys, and it's going to be Resident Evil Origins Collection. And what this is Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil. Now, I originally just finished the Leon campaign for Resident Evil 2. I'm doing Claire's, and I'm going to do the second runs. And I'm basically just trying to get myself amped up for Resident Evil 3 coming out for my birthday, which comes out on April 3rd. Now, unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to pre-order the collector's edition. I'll eventually have to buy the collector's edition because I really want it because it has Jill, which is one of my favorite games and one of my favorite characters, and I want the complete collection one for it. So to add this to the collection is really awesome. The next one is a PS3 game, you guys. It is nothing special. It's a Rocksmith Authentic Guitar game. This is about maybe a $10 game that I got at Goodwill. I paid $2 for it. It is complete. So eventually I'm trying to go for a complete everything. So PS3 is eventually going to be one of those things. So if I can find a cheap PS3 game, I'll go ahead and pick it up. The next one is going to be an Xbox game, you guys. It's Fable The Lost Chapters Platinum Hits. I eventually want to get this, the non-platinum hits one. I don't know if they do have a non-platinum hits. I'll have to look more into it. But The Lost Chapters is actually basically DLC for the game. So you have Fable, the regular game, and then you get to have an extra story at the end of the game. And basically it was DLC added onto this. And I love the first Fable game, and I actually can play this on my Xbox One, which is really awesome. So I'm really happy. So I'll be playing this eventually. The next ones are going to be some 360 games, you guys. I got Sneak Keen, Big Bumpin', NHL 09, and Madden 11. And the last one is going to be another Rocksmith game, and it's the same one for the 360. I paid 99 cents for all these. All these games were at Goodwill. It was right after Christmas, and they had this big bargain deal, and it was like perfect Christmas gifts, which is just them trying to get rid of games. All these were 99 cents. I couldn't pass them up. The Rocksmith game for the 360 is about a $15 to $20 game, I believe. Don't quote me exactly on price charting. So to get a lot of these knocked out, especially for my collection, add them to stuff that I don't have a lot of, is still really cool. And they're 99 cents. You can't pass up games that you don't have for 99 cents. The next one is from Goodwill as well. It's a Wii game. It's Monsters vs. Aliens. It's complete. I haven't decided when I want to go for the complete Wii collection. It is the biggest collection so far besides the Switch, because I feel like the Switch is going to have a bigger collection than the Wii. It's about 1,200 games. So eventually I'll go for going for that complete collection of Wii games. I just haven't decided when yet, just because it's such a huge collection. The next one is going to be Rapala Tournament Fishing. I paid $3 for this one and $4 for Monsters vs. Aliens. Both are complete games I don't have that I needed for my Wii collection. To go into PS2 games, I picked these up as well at Goodwill. This one I paid for $3 for. It's Goldeye Elemental Force complete, and it's made by 3DO. Never heard of it, never played it, but I need it for my PS2 collection. And then Tokyo Extreme Race Drift, also complete. I picked this up for $4 at Goodwill as well. So believe it or not, Goodwill still has games, especially if you're going for completes. I always recommend going to Goodwill. Also the outlets, because you can also find NES games, SNES games, and N64 games as well. And they're cheaper there than they are at the regular Goodwill. Sometimes I'll see Wii games go for $20 there, and it's worth $5. So I usually have to pass up on a lot of games, but yeah, to get those, that's still really awesome. This next game I got is from GameStop. It is Dragon Quest Swords for the Wii. It is the Masked Queen and the Tower of Mirrors. I this was a buy two get one free that they had going on at the time, and I got this one for free. It's a Dragon Quest game. I like playing Dragon Quest games, so I couldn't pass it up. So that was really awesome. And now I'm gonna go ahead and move these out of the way because I gotta show off the rest of the games. And now to go into Wii U games. A lot of these are factory sealed. Like half of these are factory sealed. The other half are basically just complete. I'm almost done with the Wii U collection. I know in my last video I said I was probably down to like the teens and the 20s. Now I did a final count and I'm actually down to about 22 to 25 games. I haven't done an official count yet. I'm gonna eventually have that done for when I do my game room tour for 2020. I'll probably film that in the next couple weeks. But yeah, to go in the Wii U games, I bought a majority of these from eBay, and I don't like buying eBay if I don't have to, but to get factory sealed games I'm gonna have to because I eventually want to go for a complete Wii U and a factory sealed complete Wii U collection. So the first one is going to be Warriors 3 Orochi Warriors 3 Orochi Hyper. It's not an uncommon game. I think I paid maybe $10-15. I'll have the prices down right here, you guys, for everything at the end of the while this video is going on. But yeah, Warriors 3 I picked up on eBay. I also got the Wonderful 101. This one is also factory sealed. I got Tumblestone factory sealed as well. This one I picked up at Hawthorne Game Exchange, which is actually the owners from CD Game Exchange. A couple of the employees bought CD Game Exchange, their property, for the Hawthorne one and made their own game store. So I picked up Mario's Tennis Ultra Smash. It is complete. Paid $12 for this, which is actually not a bad deal. This game usually goes for about $20 at GameStop. So to get this complete is really awesome, and I've been needing this one for a while, and I've just always passed it up just because how expensive it was, either on eBay or on at GameStop. The next one I got is from eBay. I got Tanks. Not factory sealed, but it is complete. I got Funky Barn. This one I had the chance to buy factory sealed, but it goes for about $80 to $100 right now on eBay. So when I go for that complete factory sealed one, I'm gonna finish the Wii U, take a break from it for a little bit, and then start focusing on the cheaper factory sealed games, and then gradually going up. Because I already got Axiom Verge and I got Devil's Third factory sealed, which are some of the rarer factory sealed games. There are still like DuckTales Remastered, and then there's a bunch of other games that are like 100 to 120 for that. So I'll eventually get those as well, but I'm going to take my time on that factory sealed one. The next one is going to be, I picked up at GameStop. It's Rise of the Guardians. I got it complete. Picked this up at the Lloyd Center one for about 17 bucks. It wasn't too bad of a deal. And then the last one I got is factory sealed. It's Runbow Deluxe Edition. I actually got lucky with this one. I picked this up for $10, I believe, on eBay, which usually goes for a little bit more right now. It's starting to climb. Wii U games are starting to climb up because everyone's going for those complete collections now. So yeah, I'm actually really happy with those. That's actually really, I'm almost done, so I'm really happy to add those to the collection, especially adding more factory sealed games. The next one is going to be PS2 games. I picked this one up at Video Game Wizards. I actually went to Video Game Wizards after I went to the Hawthorne Game Exchange. I've been eyeballing this game every time I go there, and I finally just decided to pick it up. For $16 is not bad because it has both. It's complete. It's Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I know there's a variant that has the second disc in here, and it actually has an episode in there. They didn't have that one, unfortunately, but I was able to pick this one up, which is really awesome. This is actually one of my favorite cartoons growing up on Cartoon Network. The next one I picked up, it's a bundle collection edition. I'm trying to get these knocked out for the PlayStation 2. I picked this up at Double Jump Games the Saturday before Christmas, and that's Grand Theft Auto Trilogy. And it has Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Grand Theft Auto 3, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So to get all three of these is really awesome. All three are complete, and the box is actually in pretty good shape. And then the next one is actually another collection edition I picked up at Video Game Wizards. It's the Devil May Cry 5th year anniversary one. And it has Devil May Cry 1 and 2 and Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition on here. All three are complete. I never had the chance to play Devil May Cry. I'll eventually pick up Devil May Cry 5 for the PS4. For the PS4, and I'll eventually pick up Devil May Cry 4 as well. But to get this is really great, and the box is actually in really great shape. And then I'll save the 64 game for last, but this one I picked up, it's a Sega Saturn game. I picked it up at the Hawthorne Game Exchange. This was one of their top rare games that they had. It's one that I've been wanting to try. I played the first one on the Sega Saturn. Now I have the second one. I just need the third one. It's going to be Panzer Dragoon 2. Zool, if that's how you pronounce it. I actually love Panzer Dragoon on the Sega Saturn. I just need to upgrade my memory card, change the battery out to save it, because I don't have the ability to save on there right now. But I eventually want to beat that and then try this one, and then get the rarest one, which is Panzer Dragoon 3 Saga, and pick that up. But to get this, and I paid $80, which is what it's actually going for, that's a really good steal, and I was actually really happy to get that. Alright, now to go in the NES games, you guys. I'm going to knock these out pretty quick, because a lot of them are just regular sports titles, and they're not that big of the titles until I get to the very end. The first one I got is Roger Clyme's MVP Baseball, Rocket Ranger, Taboo the Sixth Sense, Rad Racer 2, Marble Madness. Now what's funny about this one, you guys, is I actually thought I had this game for the longest time, and I actually did. I picked this up actually towards the very beginning of filming Game Hunters, and I eventually got this complete in box, and stupid me decided to trade the box in and the manual to CD Game Exchange earlier last year, and I thought I took the game out, but I did not, and so I needed to replace this. So now I have Marble Madness back in my collection. It's not that expensive a game. I paid $5 for it, so it's not that rare. This one I got was from Video Game Wizards. I got all these ones from Double Jump. This one I got from Video Game Wizards, which is actually pretty funny because it's Super Spy Hunter. I paid $6 for this, and I looked at it and I was like, well, I don't have this. Let me check to see how the price is. This is going for about $22 right now on price charting. Now, I know a lot of people don't use price charting as a main thing always, because it could always be different from variants. But yeah, to be able to pick this up, and for $6, that's really awesome. This one I picked up was at Double Jump. I got Trog. I paid $10 for that. This one I also got from Double Jump. It is Emulator Boat Duel. And then these next two I picked up was from the Hawthorne Game Exchange. I picked up Mario is Missing and Wrecking Crew, which is the 5-screw one. I still need the 3-screw one, but I'm going for those variants for the screw ones as well for the NES. To be able to pick this one up though is still really awesome. And then the final NES game I picked up was from Double Jump. I picked this up right after Christmas. I wanted to go back after that Saturday trip because he had this. It's Mario's Time Machine. I bought this last year at PRGE Swap Meet for the Super Nintendo, and I was like, well, I never heard of this game. This looks interesting, and I didn't know that there was the NES version. Well, the NES version is more uncommon than the Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo goes for about $15. This is about a $60 game, and I paid $60 for it. So to be able to get this, that's really awesome. And then finally, the last game I got, you guys, is complete. I got this from Cooper at Double Jump. It is one of my favorite. It's in my top 5 for best N64 games for me. I had this growing up as a kid. I played this a lot with my brother. And it's going to be Jet Force Gemini. Now, it's about a $30 game complete, but it's not the price, it's the memories. We played this game a lot. My brother got actually to the last boss, almost beat the game. But then we eventually traded our N64 with all of our games. This was one of them. So I already had it, and I took the game out and I compared my cart with his. My cart was a little bit better, so now I have a tradable Jet Force Gemini that I'm going to be holding on to just to trade for trade bait later. But to get this complete in box is really awesome. Now, it sucks because I don't have a lot of extra N64 games, but right now I'm trying to focus on completing the Wii U, and the N64 going for complete in box is something I'll progressively work on. I'm not going to try to set it too short of a date to complete it, just because it is an expensive collection to go for. Not as expensive as going for complete in box NES or anything like that, but it's still expensive. It's going to cost me thousands and thousands of dollars, which is going to take me time and a lot of time to do. So I'll enjoy it. I'm going to take my time. I got a lot of the sports titles, so I just wanted to treat myself to something that I had for my collection. This is really awesome, so I'm really happy. So yeah, that is going to be everything for this video, you guys. Video today, you guys. I got a lot of great stuff. I'm really happy. A lot of stuff that's going to be going to add to the collection. And, you know, like always, be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, you guys. Be sure to check out the other videos. I'm going to be posting up a lot of videos for the past couple months just because the holidays were so busy. And then be sure to check out my 2020 predictions, and my game room tour will be coming up probably at the end of January. I got PRG Swap Meet in a couple weeks, and then I'll do my monthly pickup video, and then after that I'll probably shoot my video game room tour, try to get everything nice and clean before I do that. So yeah, be sure to look up for those videos, you guys, and I just want to say thank you guys so much. I hope you guys all enjoyed your holidays. Happy holidays, and enjoy the new year, and thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. So I'll see you guys later. Everyone have a great day.